As my children grew older, I've noticed their relationship with the minority language change, especially when they started school. When my children were little, if they wanted to communicate with me or their grandparents, other children, or just anyone, they would speak to them in the language they naturally knew that would make communication possible. I have seen my children switch languages without really thinking the reason why. I have marveled at my daughter, age 2 or 3, talking with me in my language in the car and then immediately switching to the other language as soon as she put a foot into her grandparents' house. She immediately and unconsciously knew that she was entering a place where we just talk different. Once when my children became conscious of the actual existence of two different languages, they sort of developed some shyness using their home language in the presence of others. So it could happen that the child may feel embarrassed to be addressed in that other language and may not want to respond. Only just wants to be like any other child and feels a little bit uncomfortable by this special different ability. By respecting the message the child was giving me, I found a good way of maintaining a positive relationship with the minority language. So I chose to try not trying to impose the language. And when we do this, however, it is very important that we go back to using the minority language quick so we don't fall in the comfort zone of using the language of the country we live in from then on. There are many ways to achieve that good vibe between your child and the country and language of the foreign parent. And for this to happen, we have to find fun, friendly, young side of the minority culture and language, find aspects with which the child will identify. Long family dinners are great opportunities to practice the minority language. For children, they can be really boring, so it is vital that they get age-appropriate visits and activities and interact with children their age, so that during those trips abroad, they can connect with the minority country and culture in a positive way. Books, comics, cartoons, TV, sitcoms that don't exist in the country where their child lives, but that he or she can find cool, fun, suitable for their age. This material is packed with cultural aspects and language. Maintaining contact with cousins and friends of the same age in the other country is also a double whammy. They have someone with whom to interact during the visits, and at the same time a chance to chat and message in the minority language once they fly back. Same age cousins or the children of your friends abroad from childhood will show them the other country as it is today in the present, and not that one of 20 or 30 years ago when you grew up. And it new stuff, easy for the child to identify with and feel familiar. These tools have helped my children to develop a positive relationship with the minority language and the culture of the other side.